My mama always said, don't judge. And that is completely wrong, like insanely wrong. You do have to judge, and accurately. When you judge accurately, everyone's shadows appear. Delusions, illusions, chronic failure, excuses, abuse, neglect, depression, anxiety, and insanity. Warren Buffett was asked if people sabotage their own success. And he replied, I see it all the time. And that intrigued me. And 4 years into my own research, as much as I had learned, I still didn't know how he saw that or what he meant. But now I do. And I also understand what my coach told me 7 years ago when she said, there's no such thing as impossible. It just may take longer to get there. So, as Jordan Peterson says, set to task the most impossible goal and aim single mindedly at that. You absolutely have to have a goal. And you have to know who you are, good and bad, and that you're actually dangerous. And in a socially and legally ordered fashion, so that you can see who isn't. You're otherwise the harmless prey that steps into the pile of leaves that camouflage the snakes of pathological motivations. Confront your suffering and beat your chest and pound your feet and attempt to bring moral and ethical order to your internal environment. And look around and see who else is doing that. See who's doing it for you. See who's doing it for themselves. And that looks like this, setting some rules. 1, I'll tell the truth about how I feel and the bullshit I'm ignoring, no matter what. 2, I won't believe you until I hear both sides of the story. And even then, I'll want to know the origin of the story because neither of you are believable, but be damn sure I'll be listening for who provides more detail and is most articulate. People perpetually claim the highest moral virtue as they bear false witness. 3, I'll choose to wake up every morning, greet everyone like a Chick-fil-A cashier, and I'll put one more thing in its place. 4, I'll leave everyone, everything, and every place better than I found it. 5, I'll not complain about an event or criticize a person more than 3 times, and I'll be very careful about who I complain to because I only want to tell those who can help. 6, I'll create a plan to do something before I tell anyone not involved in the planning. 7, I'll do something for someone and see how or even if they respond. Some of this is extremely difficult, but with effort, your neurobiology will fill in the gaps where parts of you have been neglected. Take small steps and feel the discomfort of incorporating new habits. Workouts are how fighters train for the ring. Look at it this way. If a competent fighter, let's say boxing, MMA, or martial arts, is threatened by anyone who hasn't trained, what happens? He or she can recognize it. The fighter who has trained sees the gaps and lack of competency. He is assured, according to his level of skills and training, the degree to which he can handle the situation. That is how you gain inner peace. And that's why you integrate aggression, your dark side, let's say, so you can fight competently. And my favorite philosophy, inflict the least amount of damage that lets someone know how fragile they are. This is what Jung described as the integration of the psyche and the persona. He also said that no man is moral until they've done that. No man is moral until he carries a sword and it's sharp, but it's sheathed, but it's ready to nick you over a small infraction or run you through over a large one. And that at least partly means saying no to the idiots you've been saying yes to. Set your goals, train for them, and say no to everything outside of them. Blame or train, that's the freedom you have to choose. Happy New Year.